been an interesting free agency for the Chicago Bulls. Not a lot of movement. They're, still working on a deal with Josh Giddey. Trading Lonzo Ball to the Cavs. It's good for Lonzo Ball. He's going to be on a contending team. Seems happy about it. In terms of the return you got, terrible. Isaac Okoro, this is a guy that's a good defensive player. Really doesn't have too much of an offense bag. Great defender. He's probably the Cavs' best defender last season on the perimeter. He's going to bring that to the Bulls, be a nice transition player, but it's just kind of another Patrick Williams type of level player. Ironic enough that those two guys were in the same draft class and things have looked the same for them. Lonzo Ball, 2 years with his knee injury, but he came back the same kind of player, the same level impact player, high IQ player, still good defensively, still shot pretty decent from the three-point line. When he played, his impact was felt. So I think you definitely could have got a lot more for him, especially seeing how you could have got a first-round pick from Memphis if you would have just took on Marcus Smart's contract, shipping him over there. The Bulls get poor return, don't know how to handle their assets. They just don't have a clear direction. Just such a backwards moving franchise. With trading Levine, trading Caruso, trading DeRozan, and Lonzo now, you only get one first-round pick back from those four guys. And it's your own first-round pick. Historically bad franchise. And if we would have got that first-round pick from Memphis, it would have been pick 18. We could have used one of those players. We could have used a guy there. There were still some good players available. Now, Okoro is 24 years old, a project guy, just the same type of guy that the Bulls are looking for. Shot 37% from three. He's improved as a three-point shooter. He's now the best defender on this team. Really good defender. He is more available too, plays a lot of games. Like, really a guy you can rely on. Good wing player, but this is similar to trading Josh Giddey for Caruso. Just a player swap. A guy that you're just going to bank on, a younger guy that you can hopefully turn out to something. Giddey obviously was a great return, a better trade than we thought at the time. But Caruso was our best asset, and you got rid of him for a player that was unplayable in the playoffs. Somebody that the Thunder were just like, hey, take him. We don't care. Type of move. Giddey obviously turned out to be really good. Was, at the top with triple doubles, him, LeBron James, and somebody else at the end of All-Star break. So he was really good. Turned it up a notch after All-Star break. But still, haven't signed him yet. We don't know what the Bulls are doing with that, what they're waiting for. They're trying to get him at the lowest possible, but they're just setting themselves up for dysfunction still. Kobe White, could have traded him and gotten a decent return. Still didn't really do that. Ayo, Dosunmu, that's a great player, but we have just so many guards. It's just, they don't know how to run. They don't know what they're doing. It's clear. We're going to end up trading Nikola Vucevic for cash considerations, seeing how the Bulls love cash considerations. That's the next guy. He has no trade value right now. Funny enough, we could trade him to Detroit for Isaiah Stewart. Wouldn't mind that. We need a big man. That would be a solid big for us. He's tenacious, has, that tough mindset. I'm not going to put up with no bullshit. I like that. He would bring an edge to us, but we'll see if Detroit even wants to do that. Vucevic would be great stretching the floor for the Pistons. Great backup big behind Jalen Duren. Maybe they could do some two big lineups. We've seen a lot of teams in the NBA last season have success with that, so they could go that route, put him at power forward, have another three-point shooter around Cunningham who thrives with three-point shooters around him. We'll see what happens with that, but Trey Jones, really like that re-signing. 3-year, $24 million deal. Now, with us getting rid of Lonzo, this makes sense. We need to back up point guard, and Trey Jones was phenomenal when he played for us. In 16 minutes per game with the Spurs, he averaged 4.4 points per game, 3.7 assists per game, shot 48% from the field, 30% from three with the Bulls with 25.3 minutes per game. He averaged 11 points per game, 4.9 assists per game, shot 57.2% from the field and 50% from three. So with more minutes, with more time on the court, yeah, Trey Jones was balling for the Bulls. He was a huge reason why the Bulls went on that little run after the All-Star break. So I'm glad we brought him back. He's a great contributor. At his size, excellent defender. He had a 6-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. Really like that. The Bulls went on a 9-game winning streak when he was on the court. The Bulls were better when he was on the court. So I really like bringing him back. We'll see what happens with Giddey. We'll see if the Bulls make any other moves. Maybe Vooch to Golden State. We get Kuminga in that deal. I would be okay with that. Kuminga Kuminga is a guy that has a lot of superstar potential. He's just not getting any minutes. Steve Kerr doesn't trust his ass. So we'll see what happens next with the Bulls. Anything that happens, I'll keep you updated and I'll keep you covered with my breakdown of it and some predictions I have for the Chicago Bulls moving forward. And also give me a grade you have for the Chicago Bulls right now so far in free agency.
He just can't put together a healthy season. But during mandatory minicamp, he revealed to Bears media and in press conferences that his team reached out to the Bears to potentially get a contract